cheesecakes. I like butter pecan ice cream, and so he made some. He has butter. He puts his cheesecake in the store, and so this is the butter pecan cheesecake. And I haven't ate anything today, which is not good. I haven't been to the gym in a couple weeks, but and the dude in the store told me that this was better than the Cheesecake Factory. I was like, well, This cheesecake is so good, it's making my anxiety bad right now. I need some CBD oil or something, because this cheesecake is so good. Hey y'all, what's up? We are here with another car chat. It's Friday. I am on my way to the school because I have a paper that's due by midnight tonight for my volunteer paperwork. And what am I trying to say? Sorry y'all, I don't want to put on this lip gloss, but it's the only one I got. And so my paper is due tomorrow, so I'm heading to the computer lab because my MacBook, I don't have Microsoft on it. I know it's sad, but making these videos takes up a lot of space, and I need an external hard drive also. So I really don't want to put any more programs on it because my storage space is already full on my computer. I don't think I like this color either, but I said I didn't. Anyways, I wanted to talk to y'all about how I failed my test on Wednesday. Because I like to keep it real with y'all, and you know, that's a part of nursing school. You may not pass every test, you know, and I failed I got a 76, and we have to make an 80 in order to pass. So but I feel like there are many different reasons, you know, that were the cause of me not passing. And one reason is I just psyched myself out. If you watched my videos prior to today, especially some of my, of course, my nursing videos, but some of my car chats, I even say that cardiovascular, like cardio, the heart, that's not my thing. Like I'm not, you can teach me any and every subject and I can be good, because I've made A's you know, during my course in nursing school so far. I've made A's on multiple tests, but anytime you put a heart in front of me, I buckle, you know what I mean? And I've said that before, and I think part of the reason why I didn't do well on this test is because I have psyched myself out and told myself that cardio is just not my thing, when I should have went into it with a different attitude. So that was part of the reason I didn't do good. Another reason I didn't do well was accepting responsibility. We had 3 different concepts on this test. We had cardio, and then we had acute coronary syndrome, and we also had acute respiratory failure and acute respiratory distress syndrome. And we had 3 lectures, and on the 4th Wednesday we had our test. So we did cardio the very first week of lectures. So then I had 2 more. I didn't have my test until 3 weeks later. So instead of just studying the EKG strips and studying cardio when I got the information, I should have been studying it from day 1, which I did not do, because once they started adding more concepts into the mix, it was just more information to study, and I just went on to that next subject. And then whenever it came time to study, like really buckle down and study before the test, I did not go back to cardio like I should have. And I'm going to talk to my teacher next Wednesday. I'm going to have a private conversation with her, just because I want to know, you know, what types of questions that I missed, because that's another thing. Like, we have these test taking strategies where our teachers will sit down and help us better understand these NCLEX style questions, because those are the, I'm not sure about any other nursing school. I went to LPN school at this current school that I'm at, and I'm doing my RN here. I've never attended another nursing program, another nursing school. So I'm not sure what types of questions other nursing programs have. I'm sure they have questions, same style questions, but we have NCLEX style questions. Like, the school that I go to is very well accredited. It is very well respected in my area. It's actually more respected than, I'm not even gonna say that, but it's a very well respected school because they have a very high NCLEX pass rate. And so the questions that they use on every test from day one are NCLEX style. Like, they are very NCLEX. Everything is preparing you just for the NCLEX. And, you know, it's also preparing you, you know, to become a good nurse. You know, you need this nursing knowledge. However, that's what they talk about all the time. And so I said all of that because instead of just studying this one topic, I should have went back and studied the other topics. And then I'm also going, I should have went back and studied cardio again. And I'm also going to go and have a private conversation with my teacher, because we have these test taking strategy days where we just sit there, and for about an hour she just goes over how to better answer NCLEX style questions. So, you know, they're willing to help us, but I want to know personally what type of questions I'm missing, because NCLEX questions come in multiple styles. They have, and I'm not the best at explaining stuff in detail, so I can't really give you an example of different types of NCLEX style questions, but they have different styles. And, you know, sometimes you have select all that apply questions. Sometimes you have questions where they're just testing your nursing knowledge. Some questions they want you to know if you can prioritize. Sometimes they want to know if it's all sorts of questions. If you're in nursing school, you understand. If you're trying to get in nursing school, you will understand one day. But I'm going to go to my teacher and have a conversation with her about what I missed on my test, so I know what types of questions I need to practice with for this next test. So, yep, that was very long-winded, but those are a few reasons that I feel like I didn't do well on this test. And on top of, I just didn't really study the way that I normally study. Like, I have been probably listening to a little bit too much music in the car, because it's very important for me to listen to the lectures repetitively, and I normally listen to them because I'm in my car so often, and I hadn't been listening to them, you know, like I really like I normally do when I make my A's. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm still gonna be okay, you know, even if I don't, I ain't even gonna think like that. But, you know, God got me. Everything is going to be just fine. I know what I need to do next time. I'm gonna learn from the mistake, and you know, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I make A's every semester, but I also do make D's every semester too. I always have a test where I fall just below 80, and you know, I've still been all right. Every time we go into the final, our finals are 20% of our total grade, and so every time we go into the final, I normally don't have to make above a 65 on the final to pass the class. Like, I normally go into the final with a pretty decent average, and that's not bragging at all, like, because this semester may be different, but I know that I can do it. You know, I know that I have it in me to complete out this program and be done in May. I just gotta do it, and I just, you know, gotta continue to be positive and not allow anything to get to me, and just be great, man. But also, I also wanted to talk to y'all because I went and saw the photograph. So let me tell y'all about my Wednesday. Today is Friday. I had a rough Wednesday. So Wednesday, on Wednesday, I lost my job, and let me tell y'all, it had nothing to do with me and like being a nurse. It was just because I went to work and I was not on the schedule. Well, I was on the schedule, but I was not supposed to be on the schedule. I don't know what it was. It was a scheduling mishap. So when I went to work, there was everybody, all the nursing cars were covered. So I, you know, left, and they were not happy with that. They were not happy with that. But I didn't leave without telling anybody I was leaving. I told the scheduler what was going on. So it was just like, it was a bad situation. But I did get my job back the next day, because it really was not my fault. Like, it was not my fault at all. But anyways, and y'all know I will take responsibility. I will take the blame for everything, but that really was not my fault. But so that happened on Wednesday, and I failed my test on Wednesday. So Wednesday was a rough day, and I was like, you know what, I am going to go see The Photograph, because I enjoy going to the movies. And I'm like, I'm just gonna treat myself to a movie, because today has not been my day. Like, today has not been my day. And so I went and saw The Photograph, and y'all, I liked The Photograph, I guess, just because I like seeing people who look like me on the screen. And people are like, I've seen reviews where people were talking about it just wasn't traumatic enough for black people. Like, they feel like we have to have a black love struggle story in order for it to be good. And some people are tired of the black love struggle story, and they feel like this is a beautiful depiction of love without it being struggle for black folks. And I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't traumatic enough for me, but it was like, it was just kind of boring a little bit. It was just kind of like, it didn't hold my attention like it really like I thought it would hold my attention. What I did love about it though was that I love how beautiful Issa Rae looked. She looked beautiful. I love wardrobe. Everybody was fly. Everybody by my full storage space on my memory card. Yeah, so that was my Wednesday. And like I was saying, The Photograph, I did enjoy the wardrobe. I feel like everybody in it like was fly. The colors that they put against Issa Rae's skin made her glow. Her makeup was on point. She always looked good in every scene. White pearly teeth. I was like, yes, represent for the dark skinned girls. What I didn't like was how they pulled the Aunt Viv on us, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, Aunt Viv, how they took dark-skinned Aunt Viv and turned her into light-skinned Aunt Viv on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I was trying to figure out how that little girl who played May, which was Issa Rae's character, how in the world did she go from being the same complexion as a brown paper bag to dark-skinned Issa Rae when she grew up? Like, y'all put the Aunt Viv on us. Hold up, don't play with us. But outside of that, like, it was an okay movie. I'm not a movie critic. I just like to go and watch movies or whatever. So it was okay. It was I did like the fact that I felt emotionally connected to Issa Rae's character. I felt emotionally connected to her because, for one, my mom was very busy and unavailable as a kid. So just that part of the storyline itself, I was like, oh, you know, I can understand her being bad at love because she doesn't really know how to love. And the part where her mom didn't ever tell her who her real dad was and allowed her to think that someone else was her dad. I was like, oh wow, that's very realistic, because that happened to me as a kid too. So it was, you know, I did really enjoy the fact that I could emotionally connect with Issa Rae's character on multiple levels. But for all in all, the movie, like, I just wanted something more. I felt like it was just missing something. I don't know what it was, but it was just missing something. So that's how I feel about The Photograph. And I have to go and do this work. I gotta get my mind right. Gotta go and do this paperwork so I can go back home and take a nap before I go to work tonight. But I just wanted to give y'all a car chat because it's been a long week and I had class last Saturday also. So I've just been tired. Like I said earlier this week, I've just been tired, and I just had a lot going on with me failing my test, me getting fired and rehired, and with you know, I just needed some time to kind of digest to myself and you know pick myself back up after that rough day Wednesday. So But I just want to keep it real with y'all always, so I wanted to let y'all know. But I'm out because my memory's about to be full in the red. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. So y'all, I actually have more time than I thought because the computer lab at the school closes at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna go to the library at the hospital. And I stopped by Popcorn Fanatic and I got some, y'all, they have the best flavors of popcorn. They have buffalo wing with blue cheese flavored popcorn. I tried this last week on Valentine's Day and it was delicious. I also tried the dill pickle popcorn. It sounds gross, but it was delicious. And I also got, which one did I get? The spicy crab popcorn. But then I also got this cheesecake from this place. This guy here in Winston-Salem makes cheesecakes. DJ's Cheesecakes. I like butter pecan ice cream. And so he made some, he has butter, he puts his cheesecake in the store, and so this is the butter pecan cheesecake. And I haven't ate anything today, which is not good. I haven't been to the gym in a couple weeks. But and the dude in the store told me that this was better than the Cheesecake Factory. I was like, well, This cheesecake is so good, it's making my anxiety bad right now. I need some CBD oil or something because this cheesecake is so good. Cheesecake is so good, it's making my anxiety bad. Hold on, let me meditate real quick. Woo! Jesus. I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of heaven on earth, but God tell me what I did so I can do it again, okay? Oh my God. This cheesecake is so freaking good. Oh my God. Woo! Sweet Jesus. Alright, let me put it away. I need to eat some real food. DJ's Cheesecake for the win. For the win. Let me put my phone away. My camera, excuse me.